Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be going over the top 10 reasons of why the Workout Place to Place community Discord needs help. Now, before I start, I do want to mention a few things. First off, I'm not an angel on the server. I have caused a lot of trouble. I'm a troublemaker. I have been that way since I joined in September of 2020, and I have generally not been following the policies or the rules that the staff enforce. Now, I have so many monologues I gotta show you. I'll show you that maybe during the video or at the end, but I'll show you anyway. Moving on to number 2, I just want to state that I'm not trying to spread any negativity amongst the server, or I'm not trying to have any hatred amongst the server. I just want to expose some of the people and the things on the server that have been unfairly treating me as well as many other people. The game in general, I love the game. I've been playing since 2017, and I believe that the server should be as good as the game, or the community itself should be as good as the game. And number 3, it'd be nice if you could drop a sub down below or drop a like, for some support. And after that, let's get started. Okay, so moving on to number 1, the rules. Should I go over all the rules? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go over each individual rule and just state my opinion on that. So, let's move on to number 1. Rule number 1 states no swearing, harsh language, bullying, toxicity, or hate speech towards members, games, or communities. Keep discussion PG. All right, this is a solid rule. I mean, of course, I think all Discord servers should follow this way. Obviously, not all of them don't, but for a server that has a lot of kids in it and a lot of younger players, this is definitely a good rule because they may be seriously offended by it. I just think that you could go into specifics. Like, what would be good is you guys can make a rule book and have examples of each rule, have a whole rule book, so that no one can argue with you. If they do something wrong, you have a whole list of examples that could just shut them up. So just one suggestion: make a rule book with examples and everything. That way, you have a solid rule book that explains every single rule. All right. So number 1. Generally good, so good job. Just, going into specifics. Number 2, no inappropriate images and SFW content is strictly prohibited. Alright, now this rule is also very good. NSFW content, you don't want that for many younger players in the community. Now, my only issue is that in January of this year, I was actually banned for posting what was considered an inappropriate image. And I'm going to post that in the video right now. I mean, come on. You guys gotta be kidding me for this. I mean, this image, come on. This is on the lower tier of what I should be banned for what is considered an inappropriate or NSFW content. Come on. This is not even that bad. It's the Among Us Reddit meme, and I don't see any inappropriate stuff going on in this image. It's just that I shouldn't be getting banned for this stuff. I really shouldn't be getting banned. I mean, I was banned at the time for doing other stuff, but this one image, come on. You guys gotta, do some better moderation, because come on. It's just really bad. I should be getting banned for this. But overall, besides that, the rule, no inappropriate images and NSFW content is prohibited. I think generally is obviously a good rule because you don't want kids seeing bad content. But just you gotta get going into specifics, like rule number 1, specific images that will get you banned. Because the images I just show you, that's not ban worthy. Come on, guys, you could do a lot better than that. All right, so moving on to number 3, no sharing or asking for personal information that includes your phone number and address. That, of course, you don't want anyone having that information. Imagine sharing your social security number on the video. I mean, not on the video, the server. Oh my god, that's a pretty good rule. But if you make a rule book, have examples of what users shouldn't be, telling you, phone number or anything like that, or address. That's number 3, good rule. I think that's pretty good. Just once again, be more specific. So number 4, no advertising of any sort that includes your Discord server and Roblox game, Pizza Place, VIP server links are fine. Yeah, so of course you don't want any advertisements on there of products or what I've seen in the server. you don't want to advertise other Discord servers, which is okay. I definitely agree with that. Just for advertising, I think many things could be considered advertising. That it looks like an advertisement, but it's not really like an advertisement. Like if someone says, "Oh my God, I really like this YouTube video," and they post a YouTube video, that's not really like advertising. Just saying, "Oh my God, I think this is so funny." But once again, like you guys ban stuff for Discord server links or stuff like that. So generally, I agree with that. So that's not bad. No sharing exploits. I don't understand that. Like sharing exploits, like you mean like game exploits, I believe, and I don't really understand that rule. Like you need to be specific. Like what does exploit mean to a kid? What if they don't know what exploit means? You gotta be specific. This is not specific. Sharing exploits, I don't know. I mean, I feel kind of stupid for not knowing what an exploit is right now, but what if it was a younger kid? What the hell's an exploit? I don't know. No spamming channels, of course, yeah. No spamming, general rule. You don't want any, just spamming is annoying. I definitely get that. No controversial topics to be discussed here. This is an issue. This is a serious issue. Controversial topics. What's a controversial topic? What is it? This also relates to me, rule number 2, in which I was talking about politics. I was talking about, during the 2020 November election, for the U.S. election, I was talking about, a lot about Joe Biden and Trump. But, just mentioning them, that's not controversial. Just saying the word Donald Trump or Joe Biden, that's not controversial. It's really not. And I was that comment got removed, and I was warned for that. And I definitely do not agree with that. I definitely don't agree with that. If you are, going against religions, that's okay. That I agree with that. Like if you spreading hate against it, or if you're saying, "Oh, this religion is wrong," then that's all right. But what controversial topics? You guys gotta be a lot more specific than this. Give examples and stuff like that, because this is nothing right now. What is it? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I think no controversial topics. Get specific. That could be definitely improved. Rule number 8: avoid pinging moderators too much and spam pinging in general. That's alright, because you don't want to ping mods for no reason. You want to usually ping mods if they have if they're doing something wrong. No, not if they're doing something wrong. If someone's misbehaving, you want to ping mods. I know I ping Z a lot just because I say the server is dead. I do it in a joking way. I don't do it in a serious way. But pinging moderators and spam pinging. Alright, that's alright. No impersonating moderators. Ooh. Oh, I have a history with this one. I have a history with this, alright. No impersonating moderators. I like to joke around mini modding. But this one could be explained as well, I think. If you make a rule book, no impersonating moderators. It could be explained, I think. It could be explained a lot more better and give examples, of course, with the rulebook. No reposting stolen art and fan art. Only post art that is original by you. If you make an edit, make sure to leave credit to the original owner. I totally agree with that. I don't even have a problem with it. That is a specific. That is a specific rule. I love this rule because it's specific. It explains. It even has caps with the if. If you make an edit, make sure to leave credit to the original owner. I love this. This is an example of what rules should be throughout the whole entire way, explaining what the whole rule is. Now, you always give credit to the owner when you're making art, so that's definitely good. Good job for that rule. Number 10. Do not abuse download support command. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe in bot commands you could probably, abuse it if you want. But in general, you shouldn't abuse it. Once again, it should be a little more specific. And number 12, no mini modding. All moderation will be handled by the moderation team. This one is a little bit offset because I don't know what mini modding means. If no mods are there, I think the player should have a right to ping a mod and say, "Hey, this isn't right. You know what? Stop saying this," and refer to the rules. like sometimes mods are not on, and sometimes just the players viewing all these rules and stuff. I think this one should be a lot more specific, because like if there's no mods on, there should be at least one mod on. Come on, you have like a ton of mods. If not, you should hire a lot of mods. But I think mini modding, all moderation will be handled by the moderation team. But if you ping a mod and there's no mod.com, I think the player should have a right to call that player out or call that user out that's explaining the rules unfairly. And alright, so no mini modding. That rule could be explained a bit more, and I think players should have a right to, call people out when they're breaking the rules, because they're part of the community too. Alright, they're part of the community too, and I think they should have some rights as well. Oof, my God, number one was a doozy, huh? A lot of stuff going on. So let's move on to number 2, and I'm gonna say censorship. Censorship in this community. I couldn't really think of a better word, but mainly just shutting other people down because of their opinions. And I think, if you have an opinion that's really, like on the fence, like other people have many different opinions, or, an opinion that involves toxicity or bullying, or, a controversial topic, then I think generally that opinion should be left alone, because then it's going to make a lot of people mad and a lot of disagreements. But if you have like a small opinion that doesn't offend anyone, like actually hurt someone else's feelings, like say how a game is bad, that opinion shouldn't be shut down. I think each player in this community should have the right to express their opinion on topics that are okay to be expressed. And I was expressing other community, like during the Boxies, like the day the Boxies were on, I was explaining how I don't like these games. I don't like Adopt Me, or I don't like Meep City, and I was explaining like why I didn't like the games. And then this mod, Rachel, or I call her Koya 3Ys 472, states, I'll put a picture too. Hey, let's not berate other games and communities, okay? I'm not it's an opinion. It's an opinion. I'm explaining why I don't like the game. That's it. I mean, people don't like games. I'm not berating the game. I'm not seriously going against it. I'm just explaining why I don't like the game. I think everyone should have an opinion here. Everyone should have the right to have an opinion on the server. And I definitely disagree that you're just shutting people down because they don't like a game. I mean, and then she goes on to like explain, well, listen, these people may be offended, all right? These people, they may have other opinions of they could be hurt by this. They could be hurt by it. Do you know how many people hate Adopt Me? Like tens of thousands of people on Roblox hate Adopt Me. And I mean, more people dislike it, but hate it? Thousands of people. Even Neep City, thousands of people. I'm not just the one person that, hates it. Thousands of people do. And you're just telling me not to express that? And I was probably like borderline gonna get warned for that? Come on, guys. Come on. Each player should have, this is the third time saying, everyone should have the right to their opinion in the server, no matter what. And if you're gonna shut them down, then you need reform. And that's what I'm going for you guys today. You guys have to let people express what they want. I'm not being mean. I'm speaking for other people as well who have been banned or warned or kicked. Just, let people express themselves. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean or rude or anything. Self-expression. It's very important in any place, It's so nice to have it. So next up, I'm going to go over the staff. In general, the staff here is very nice. I'll mention some people. Z, Jenny, Sutar, Tomajari, Maya, MXY Gold. I know I was crapping on Rachel the last segment, but she's a very nice mod, and all of these mods are nice. The community managers too, Strax and Jesse, time over time, they've been giving me so many chances, to be a good person on the server. I act upon it. They can only do so much. I know yesterday there was a little issue of some stuff that I did, and they can only do so much. So it's not really their fault for doing things and how they run the server. But let's get into some things. So let's go over how the staff is chosen. I've seen time over time that some of the staff here is not really chosen that well. We have a mod application. There's a junior mod application, and a big requirement is having a lot of experience in the server. Having a lot of chats, and I'm sure that many other things go into what qualifies a mod to be a mod, such as user relations and how people how these mods have relations with the people in the server. But I have some issues with the qualifications. First up, I have one example of, I would say about a week or two ago, I met this person named Javier, and Javier just joined the server. He was, I don't know, he or she, but Javier joined, maybe about a week since I was talking to him. And, it was before the junior mod results were in, and I was explaining to him how mods on the server should act, have a lot of chats, have a solid relationship with everyone in the community. And he said he joined like 4 or 5 days ago, and he's boosted the server. And I think about 2 days after we had that conversation, the junior mod results were in, and he became junior mod with about a week join the server and 1 server boost. I mean, seriously? Is that what it takes to be mod? A server boost and a week join? That's what a mod is. That reflects on you, actually. Now I see why. Now I see why we have so many problems in the server. Now I see why we have so many mod problems, because we have unexperienced members that think that they could just boost a server and become mod, and that is the case with 2 people, Javier, and I'm gonna go into another person named Tristan. Tristan is also a junior mod. I know he's been a mod since 2020. When I joined, he was a mod since like September, and this January, we had a fight because he was back talking to my friends on another server, and I wanted to go at him in general, and I got banned from him for going at him, which is okay because you should really ping a mod before you go at someone or go at a mod, and you want to keep things professional and keep things civil. So I went at him, and naturally he went back at me. He went back at me because I went back at him because I wanted to expose him for everything that he's done, and that wasn't the right thing for me to do. But what he did, he went back at me instead of what a mod should do, is trying to handle the situation calmly and everything. And it's a question on that's actually a question on application. What would you do if someone's arguing with you? And I don't think fighting back is a good option. I don't think fighting back would be a viable option on the application. So I don't think that's a good trait for a moderator to fight back. Don't you guys as a staff think too, right? As a moderator, you shouldn't fight back with members if they're arguing with you. And I think Tristan had the same situation. He boosted the server, right? He boosted the server. He knows you guys very well. He knows his staff very well. And that's it. Boom, he got mod. He got junior mod at least. And from the time I got banned, we had a whole argument in appeals. And Tristan's punishment was being banned, being kicked as mod a few days. And then he comes back because, the community managers feel that he just wants to come back. That's all, just cause a lot of chaos, proving that he's incapable of being a mod, and he just comes back after a few days. That says something. That says how you manage a server. That really reflects how you guys as a staff function. And he should have been gone from mod. He should have been permanently removed, but that didn't happen. We'll kick, and just come back, because that's how we run the server. That's how we treated our people here, you know? So, I think you need stricter standards of how you determine who should be mod or not. And let this one person, let Z. Z is the example. Does Z ever fight back? No. Does Z ever, DM me and, fight with my friends? Never. And, actually, after he said that, after the whole commotion of how, I got banned, he DM'd me, and in a text chat baby way, he said, "Aw, Cave got banned. Oh, so sad." I didn't have any evidence because he blocked me as soon as he did that. But come on, you guys, come on. You can't just pick anyone off the street. Pick someone with experience. Pick someone who could manage and moderate the server. Not some baby. Not some baby who's gonna fight in general. And that's why I'll never be mod, because I always fight. But pick someone who's right for the job. Not some baby. Alright? That's half the qualifications to being mod. Okay, so let's move on. I'm not gonna make a top 10 video. I know I said at the beginning, but I just said too much stuff. So I'm just gonna continue on to a few things that I want to address. So first up, I'm gonna show you these photos right now, and I want to show them right now. So this is a collage of what a user said in the chat, and you see all these photos. He says points AK-47 at Cave's head. What else? Repeatedly shoots Cave's head, grabs Cave and repeatedly smacks into wall. Now this is just wow. It didn't get taken down. At the time, there were about 3 mods active on the server talking at that time. Never got taken down. Never got taken down. That's an outrage. Imagine, I'm a bit more mature and can handle this because I don't really care that this person is saying this. But I'm just saying, what if it was what if someone was not feeling well that day? Maybe a little depressed, and someone says that and says grabs such and stuff and repeatedly smacks into a wall. How would they feel? How would they feel if someone said that to them? That's just terrible. Terrible that this can be let go and be taken, and be okay. But me making small jokes on the server isn't. That is an outrage what I do, right? But this is allowed, and I know it's allowed because it wasn't taken down with 3 mods. Still chatting on the server. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just, oh my god. Alright, next up, I'll address why I got banned yesterday. So, I'll post a photo right now. So that's a photo of the video that I shared to the server, and I'll leave a link down below. And yeah, I'll be honest, the lockpicking lawyer, he reviews locks on YouTube, and it was a joke. The whole thing was a joke. I posted it as a joke. I wasn't trying to offend anyone. The video itself didn't have any nudity or NSFW content, so that's why I thought it was okay to post it. It didn't have any anything like that. But the mods said, took it down and banned me, and I disagreed that I should be banned for that. It was April Fool's. There was a ton of jokes going on, it's April Fool's. So I got banned for that, and I reported to Jesse, trying to kind of make an agreement. And as I said in the previous segment, Jesse gives me a lot so many times to reconsider what I do and give me chances. But unfortunately, this is probably the last one. I may be banned permanently. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not. But this is what Jesse said. He actually he messaged me an hour ago, and he said this. And also, I don't think it's up to you what deserving of a ban and what isn't. Evidently, you don't know how the rules work to begin with. So how can you determine that? That makes sense. I don't determine how people get banned on the server. And, do I know how the rules work? Well, it's vague, right? The rules are so vague So I mean, really, no one can determine how the rules work if it's just one sentence saying, like, don't share exploits, or like, don't advertise. As I said, you need a rule book. But you're right. It's not up to me what deserving a ban is, but I can act upon it, and I can say what I think a ban is. The things that I do, or the things that I post, they're not deserving. They're not ban deserving. I think you're just banning me because I'm Cabe, and you're a little biased towards me because of my past history. So that's why I think you're banning me all the time, because you just assume, it's Cabe does something. Cabe says something. Let's ban him. And I think you should reconsider what a ban is and what a ban should be, because there are people who have posted way worse videos than this, or way worse photos than that Among Us photo I was talking about earlier. And I think you have to reconsider what a ban is. It's not up to me, but I am just advising you, as advice, just reconsider what a ban should be. Give me a kick. Give me a warning. Or if I don't know if that video is good, and don't tell me, oh, kid, you know. How do you know I know? You perceived it to be sexual, that video. You did. You perceived it. And I'm just saying, I really think you should reconsider what things are ban worthy and what things should be banned. And that is all I have for this segment. And before I end the video, before I show the monologues, I just want to make this quick segment saying, we're not perfect, right? No one is perfect. No one in this world is perfect. I mean, people make mistakes. People, may slip up, and that's okay. It's okay if you slip up, like, let's say in the server, give me a ban or a kick or a warning and perceiving things, and that's okay. And that's really okay, because all mods make mistakes, and everyone does. But what's more important is if you learn from it. And no one is learning from it. No one is learning from mistakes. So, I just advise you to reform the server. Take things a bit more seriously. How you determine mods. The rules. So those are two big things that, I'm advising in this video. Just restructure the mod system, and let's up those rules a little bit, Rulebook. Be a lot more specific. Maybe, put some more put a little more effort to make those rules have more examples and specifics and everything. And, that's really all I have. I'll show you guys some monologues right now. Okay, so these are my monologues. So this is the first one here, as you can see. It says, you were warned in Pizza Place Community 4, don't pissed videos with inappropriate language. I think I meant don't post. But let's move on. Just scrolling down, there's some other servers that I've, joined, and some, a lot of the beans for the people who are level 50, and, they boosted the server, I think, and they can just, like, A10 someone, or rickroll. Yeah, but just scrolling down, a lot of servers. I have so many warns. I have so many warns and bans, like, all the chaos I've caused. Some of the stuff is just like, I definitely deserved it. But most of it just like little stuff. Then at least a little warn or a kick. I've got like no kicks. I've got like one kick. I got more bans than kicks. It sounds sad, but like, if you look at like all the bias and everything, it's just terrible. So this is all of it, and that's it. Enter the rickroll. And those are all my monologues. So that's really all I have for this video. If you guys choose to take this advice and restructure the server, so be it. If you guys don't decide and just don't watch this video and make the server stay the same, and so be it. Make the server stay as normal as it is, in the same way, the same functions and the same mods, and the same, and the same problems. It's up to you. Choice is yours. Anyway, guys, have a nice day, and that's it. Have a good Friday.